I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your bullish bit brought to you by Seedor.io, one of the most beautifully designed and robust options when it comes to backing up your seed phrase in solid steel. You can check them out at the links down below.
I'm super bullish in the context of being here in El Salvador with something that I got to partake in. So I touched down in San Salvador late Monday night. On Tuesday morning, I met up with John Dennehy from Me Premier Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And awesome. What an absolute legend. And so I want to give this some context beforehand. I met him in Miami in 2022, and he came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, I'm working on something. We're just getting started. It's called Me Premier Bitcoin, or My First Bitcoin. We're building a curriculum that will be basically a Bitcoin diploma program. And we're going to start teaching it in the schools in El Salvador." And I was like, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Good for you. Fast forward 2 years kind of since the rollout of this program. I get into San Salvador. I see the house where they're kind of working out of. And then we get in the car and we drive to a local school. There are, I'm going to say, close to 100 kids all at this school. And also, to give context to this, when they first rolled out this program where they're going to teach this diploma program, it's part of a high school graduation. You got to pass this in order to get through your high school diploma. You need to have some skills where you know how to create, use, delete, recover a Bitcoin wallet, send and receive transactions, all of that. When they rolled out the program, oftentimes as they were at schools doing this curriculum, there would be gangs waiting outside the schools to recruit kids and take them away from the school to be part of the gangs. When I went there, all of that gone. All of the kids are like happy and safe and excited. They're showing up to this event where people have flown in from around the globe to be a part of their graduation ceremony. And so what I got to do is I got to sit through and quiz high school kids on Bitcoin for them to be graduating high school. These kids are already ahead of 99% of the people that I know in my day-to-day life in terms of Bitcoin knowledge, but also in terms of just general financial knowledge. Because one of the questions that I liked to ask in my setup was, what is inflation and what causes it? And they had the right answer. And that was amazing to see. And it's growing. And Me Premier Bitcoin isn't just in El Salvador right now. So they're obviously across the country now. They're doing a ton of stuff, but they've got a network of people around the globe, and they're calling the people that host these programs, they're nodes in the network. So I've got to give a tip of my hat to John and everybody working on Me Premier Bitcoin, because inside of 2 years, they've done something spectacular. And I can only imagine what they're going to accomplish if you were to jump forward a decade. These kids are so blessed to be gaining this knowledge so early in their lives. They're going to be miles ahead of the average Canadian American student going to high school right now. So